Well, now that you mention it, if you mean an individual who was on the, shall we say, chubby side, with dark hair, yes. I saw an individual of that description. Probably just another circus roustabout. Didn't think a thing of it. Just as I was heading home, he was going from a van towards the showgrounds. Now, I believe he was carrying something, yes. It was a board or perhaps a club. It was a white van. Let me see. Anything distinctive? Anything distinctive? Something on the side. Logo of some kind. Red letters. What did they spell? Red Curtain Imports.
That should do it for now.
Something you want? Well, the toe died when it got bitten off, and the bite is consistent with that of a dragon like your missing Komodo. No, and I can't tell you the color of his or her eyes either. This is a toe. Time of death estimates derived from examining rigor mortis, liver mortis, body temperature, chemical changes in the eyes, decomposition, or insect activity from a much larger sample than this. This only tells me it was severed anywhere from a couple of hours ago to last week.
Need something? Let's have a look. Not getting anything. Not a recent address or place of employment. That's not a tough one. Here it is, but... It's in a residential neighborhood. Must be a zoning loophole. No prob. And there's a doctor in the house. Running an after-hours clinic, edge of downtown.
Hello? Anyone home? Open door. No sign of forced entry. Suspicious circs entitle us to take a look around. The red curtain conceals an animal trade operation, most likely black market. Perfect environment for reptiles. Well, we finally have a victim. Our Komodo. Very sad. Even though we've recovered the stolen property, we still have a missing person and a toe unaccounted for. That blow to its head is the probable cause of death, but we'll get confirmation to be sure. We've got tracks in the dust behind the cart. Someone tidied up here after something was spilled. Blood. Accuse me of scatology if you like, but this looks like fresh reptilian feces. Something was in here, and not long ago. deposit slip, 15,000. Withdrew 100 in cash. Can't really make out the signature. There is an account number, though.
Yes? Pushcart tracks of some kind. I'll scan them into the computer. You're not going to find any search matches, but it could come in handy if you're doing comparisons. I amplified and graphed that DNA of yours, scanned it into the computer. Here's some news. I got nothing. A deposit slip? I think Captain Brass is better than I am at tracking down this kind of info.
I'm not sure any of these match. I'm not sure any of these match. So, this blood puts that tow, or its owner, back at Red Curtain Imports.
Yeah? What do you need, guys? We aim to please. I'll check our business database. Well, it's a privately incorporated business, dates back about 10 years. Single registered owner. A bunch of board members listed when they incorporated, though. Sure, let's call a little cyber board meeting. Jeffrey Deschamps. Deschamps? Hey, I know that name. Dead cop from a case we worked on a while back. Huh, funny. Let's try Angus O'Grady. Huh, another deceased board member. I'll keep checking, but it doesn't take a dressmaker to see this pattern. Common cover-up technique, using names of dead people pulled from obits. Better see if Greg can decipher the depositor's scrawl. Sure thing. Well, here's a kick in the head. The money, all 15 G's, was deposited to Red Curtain from the account of, I wouldn't mind a drum roll, Cirque des Lizards Incorporated. Their temporary production office is only a couple of blocks from their tent setup.
What's up? So I had the handwriting from the signature analyzed by Ronnie Litra, our documents technician, to see if we could decipher John Hancock's real name, but it wasn't conclusive. Still, if you can run some names by me, I can tell you how likely it is we've got a match.
Could the signature belong to Dominic Petrenko?
Sure, that works.
Our probable victim was involved with Red Curtain, making a big deposit just before he stole the Komodo dragon. And we find a part of his body at the circus. Good evening, Dr. Ravelli. I know you're probably busy, but we're conducting an investigation. We'll only take a minute of your time.
Sure, you'll have it if you can keep this brief. I have a lot of patience this evening. Certainly. He's the director over at the Kaufman Funeral Home. Mortician. Yes, he was. Very briefly, though. A couple of minutes at the most. Routine business, picking up a death certificate. These originate in the mortician's office, then go to the attending physician who completes cause of death information, and back to the mortician for filing with the health department. A vagrant recovered from an abandoned building a little while ago. I sometimes pull the odd shift filling in for attending physicians on the emergency rotation. I've got the free time, and it pays well.
May we speak with you again, Mr. Ziegler?
The dynamic duo. What a pleasant surprise. How exactly may I be of help? You know, I try to cooperate, but this is where I work. Unless you have a warrant, I'm gonna have to draw the line.
That should do it for now.
I'm not an accountant. I'm promoting a show that racks up tons of bills and deals with scads of suppliers. Hey, I don't keep track of them all.
Yeah? What do you need, guys? Company transferred $15K to the guy who stole and killed their Komodo dragon, and now he's missing and presumed dead himself? Go check their offices.
Hey, you got the warrant. Means you got a good reason, so I'll just get out of your way.
Don't go far. That should do it for now. Bit of a tear in the vinyl here. A lot of numbers called on this phone recently. I don't see any significance yet. Phone number's local. Nothing to indicate significance. The number on that scrap of paper was called recently. Let's try redialing it.
This Dominic's cell phone. Leave message.
Dominic? As in Dominic Petrenko?
Never heard of him.
His number was recently dialed from your telephone.
Hey. Lots of people use that phone. Don't look at me.
That should do it for now.
Hey. Fingerprints. That's even better than toes. Consider them digitized. The image enhancement and microscopy equipment is where that's going. This is exactly how I want you to deliver all Cobras to me. I'll toss it over to the image enhancement equipment for analysis. I've done everything I can think of with that. Nothing new to report on that.
Maybe we can get a closer look at the newspaper in that cage. The day before last. This is a very recent photo. Well, Dominic seems to have been dealing black market reptiles to our friend Mr. Ziegler. Not something smiled upon by our legal system.